Germans are very risk adverse, whereas Americans are generally more risk tolerant. In the US, one of the things that immediately comes to mind for many Americans when they think, how can I get more wealth and live comfortably? Stocks. More than 60% of Americans have money in the stock market. However, of those with incomes of $100,000 a year or more, 87% have money invested in the stock market. Are stocks a get-rich-quick scheme? Maybe, if you had a crystal ball and knew to buy GameStop stocks in January of 2021, or to sell stocks before Trump's tariff crusades began. But many Germans see it as a massive gamble and risk they aren't willing to take.
Sparen Deutsch, investieren nicht unbedingt, würde ich sagen.
Only 17.2% of the German population aged 14 and over was invested in the stock market in 2024. Now, there is an aspect to life in Germany and life in the USA, and that is, in a way, just how much risk an American or German has in their day-to-day lives that they are willing to accept that could affect them financially. While I've lived in Germany, I've often heard Germans say something along the lines of, life in the US is probably good if you are rich, but if you're not, you'd be much better off in Germany. They say this because in Germany, there is a significantly larger social safety net that helps mitigate risk on a daily basis. For example, healthcare. Here, if we suddenly have a horrible accident, come down with a horrible illness, or need specialized healthcare, it's covered. We definitely pay higher taxes in Germany, and we additionally do pay monthly contributions for our public health insurance. However, in the US, over 100 million Americans have medical debt. In 2021, 6% of the US population owed over $1,000 in medical debt, and about 1% owed more than 10 grand. So in a way, Americans seem to be conditioned to accept a certain level of risk that Germans aren't.